Operations Center, Harris County Emergency Operations Center. For me and these folks you see here, this has been our home away from home. Over fires, floods, COVID, and now this winter weather event. These folks are the tip of the spear when it comes to fighting for our community. They have been sleeping on the floor, stairwells, with their families without power or water, not being able to reach them. They were here every day and night last week. They've worked tirelessly for a year. And I think the most beautiful thing as we see the Congressional Delegation Center coordinate, of course, Governor Abbott here, is it's a beautiful representation of the collaboration between the state government, the local government, and the federal government. It has been an incredible team effort. Mr. President, your support means the world to our community, and we welcome you with pride to our Emergency Operations Center for our briefing.
It's a hell of an operation. It's probably the best one in the country. It's a single place. But thank you for what you're doing. And all I did, I got a call before he asked the question, I just said yes.
He did. He said yes before he even asked the question.
But really and truly, you're saving people's lives, and you're doing, as my mother would say, you're doing God's work, kid. You're doing God's work. Thank you.
Mr. President, we have a quick briefing from you. So, of course, Mayor Turner is a big partner with us in all of this. You'll hear from Mark Sloan, our emergency director here, of course, Nim Kidd, and you've got your FEMA Bob. So they'll just run you through some of the numbers that we've faced recently. Mr. Mayor, anything?
Thanks for the passport to come out of town, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you, Mr. President, Governor. Look, this is an incredible operation here. The City of Houston and Harris County, of course, Texas Department of Emergency Management, FEMA, everybody works seamlessly together. But this is an incredible operation. And I'm going to segue to Mark, because Mark has just done a fantastic job.
Thank you, Mayor. Chief Kidd, do you want me to go?
Yeah, show your local, we'll do state and feds.
Not a problem. Appreciate the partnership. Mr. President, it's an honor to have the opportunity to speak to you today. During this crisis, as you know, Harris County is quite unique as the third largest county in the United States with approximately 5 million residents that reside here. And during the height of this storm, we had over 1.5 million people without power. And without power meant that there was no heat. And that crisis created a new problem for us because we lost water supply. Without power, the water lines froze, and we had approximately 3.5 million residents without water. And we went to boil water notices. We lost 10,400 individuals have reported their homes had broken pipes, and they're still working on that today. We still have multiple water utility districts that are still repairing their systems today, and 57,000 residents still have to boil their water. But we've been able to work with our FEMA partners in the state to receive water and meals ready to eat. We've distributed approximately 450,000 bottles of water, gave out 33,000 meals to the residents of Harris County. The judge is calm in time of crisis. She leads us in every one of our briefings each and every day at 7 a.m. at 1900, just to make sure that, as she mentioned, we sleep here, so does she. She's in the heart of the battle with us, and we appreciate that. All of our first responders, including our center point representatives, our catastrophic medical operations group that worked with every single hospital to make sure that they could at least sustain themselves during this crisis. But we operate on 3 C's: communication, coordination, and cooperation, and without that, we fail. And I want to turn it back to Chief Kidd, because without the relationships we have with our jurisdictions, state and feds, we would not be successful.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mark. Mr. President, Governor, we say in the world that we live in, all disasters are local. Everything starts and ends at the local level. So our support of the City of Houston and Harris County, along with our other 253 counties and 1,215 cities, has been paramount as the governor has directed us all available resources all the time. In addition to the water delivered here, we have literally delivered almost 12 million bottles of water. We continue to push the resources out, and we've got to keep doing that. We talk with our partners at the Red Cross. They're talking to us now about the boomerang effect. And so I think a picture is worth 1,000 words. Again, very grateful for the partnership with Acting Administrator
You all gave
Fenton.
me that picture.
Boss preempted you on the pictures? Yes, sir.
No, but it's important. Go ahead, go through it.
Yes, sir. So the pink colored counties are the ones that are declared for individual assistance. The rest of them have category B. Again, very grateful for that. But when you compare the days of sub-freezing temperatures here, up to 7 days of
Yep.
sub-freezing temperatures, we have a lot of families and businesses and importantly schools that have not yet been able to submit their damage assessments to us. And so while we see our boil water notices are still across a lot of our state in declared and undeclared counties, what we know is that means the water comes up out of the ground, and it gets into the treatment center, and it gets into the distribution line. We still don't have a count from the meter to the kitchen sink of how many homes have been damaged and destroyed with broken pipes. We want to continue to work closely with our local partners grabbing that assessment and with our federal partners to get that information to you so we can make the best decision possible for all of us. We talked with our school district superintendents last night. Texas has about 1,200 independent school districts. 75% of those, a little over 700, were able to report to us last night that over 4,600 of their buildings had broken water pipes in them. We've got a long way to go, Mr. President. I know we can get through this together, but we've just got to keep marching forward.
Good day, Mr. President, Mr. Governor. Bob Fenton, I'm the acting administrator of FEMA.
I know.
Yes, sir. Thank you for the job. So one of the things they talked about is this partnership, which is not only across government, but includes private sector, nonprofit, non-government organizations, and it really works well here. When this event happened and we started leaning forward on February 11th, you declared the emergency declaration, which allowed us to start pushing resources. And because of the size of this event, the population at risk, we turned on the whole system of FEMA across the country. And so when you look at it, this is just a snapshot of where all the resources are coming from. So these are all trucks moving toward Texas. And when it was so cold we couldn't get over the road, we started using DOD to fly C-17s in here to start delivering water just because of the need to get water to people so quick. So any impediment we push forward and over with the whole federal government supporting the state of Texas and local governments to do that. And then in addition to that, on your declaration on February 19th to declare the major, turned on 77 counties for individual assistance. And again, on the 22nd, we added 31 more counties. And just last night, we added 18 more counties based on damages from the state of Texas. I'm proud to say that already we provide over $20 million. So it's over $2 million a day in less than 7 days. And just to give you an idea of how quick we're going in the partnership here is when you go back and look at past hurricane
Harvey?
Harvey, thanks.
We don't forget that one over here.
We look at Harvey, it took us 20 days to get the data for the